Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. How y'all doing? Thank you so much for joining us today. It's our weekly look at sports. Take the points. Lucas Vaughan is here, and we're going to have a good time talking about
not much.
Actually, yeah. What else is there to talk about but baseball?
I'm about to say baseball, the soccer coming up, and the NBA draft.
I do have a shot of the NBA draft. We'll talk a little bit about the first round, but if you want, we could talk about the second round. The big story of the.
I haven't seen the second. Wait, it hasn't gone yet, right?
It's Thursday night.
So it's tonight. All right.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I didn't think it started yet.
No, it hasn't started yet. But I mean, number 55 is basically guaranteed.
That's the question mark on the whole second round, right? That's what everybody's waiting for.
We're shooting this. The thing is that number 55. Will people be watching Trump, Biden, or will they be watching NBA second round draft?
Neither.
Cardinals are playing. Cardinals will be playing the Reds too, so that's a lot of fun. We appreciate you tuning in here to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this gorgeous Friday, June 28th. I hope you are having a pleasant night. By the way, if you're watching this on Friday, July 5th, which we won't be here.
Okay, I won't. Yeah, I wouldn't be here.
You're not going to be here. I'm not going to be here.
We can do it on the 4th, though, right? We
can come up and shoot on the 4th if you want.
I get overtime for that?
Yeah, yes, you do.
Yes.
Time and a half of what you're getting paid now.
That's a good number.
If you are, I'm setting this to watch on the 5th too. So because I don't plan to be here to shoot a new show.
If that's the case, then we probably ought to talk about the hot dog competition that somebody won't be in this year.
We can do that as well. Who would win that without that?
Is Kobayashi going to be back?
No, Kobayashi's retired.
Well, maybe, but so without those two, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's an open then.
Kobayashi is retired. He
might come back now that he
won
get beat
6 in a row or something before Chestnut took him out.
Then he came along.
Yeah,
I said then Chestnut came along.
Chestnut came along, and he only lost one in his entire after he started the run. But let's talk a little bit about what is going on this weekend. We're going to talk about June 28th weekend, and if this is July 5th, I hope you all had a wonderful Independence Day. By the way, I can talk about one thing on July 5th. The Fairfield, I know the Fairfield is having their fireworks on July 5th, so if you are watching this on the 5th, they've got all kinds of fun stuff going on. What they got? They're going to have.
Are they going to do that same thing they tried last year with? They had it set up, and then I think the weather came in, and they had to do another date like the following week or.
Well, they've got, they're supposed to have I think I saw they're going to have inflatables. They're going to have some kind of bubble booth or some weird thing that Libby was talking about. I don't know.
Food trucks again?
Food trucks will be there. There's 2 or 3 food trucks, and all that gets going at 5 o'clock.
But which evening Sisney's then? Do you know?
I believe Sisney is on the 4th.
Okay, so they're going to do theirs Thursday.
I believe Sisney is on Thursday. I know Olney is on Thursday, because I'll be in Olney on Thursday night.
Well, the big one.
What's the big one?
Farina. When's Farina's?
Flora is on Thursday night as well. Farina, they raised all that money.
I know.
Surely they'll do
it on Thursday night, I would think.
I would think they'd do it Thursday, but if you raise all that gigantic piles of money, you would think that you might set it off for the weekend.
Maybe do a Saturday evening.
I do know people who have gone to various different places for various different. They went to like 4 in 1 year one time.
Yeah. We like it when they're separated. We'll go to Sisney's and Fairfields.
Yeah.
So we do both of those.
So now, when you go to Sisney's or Fairfield, I guess you're all sitting in the back of a pickup truck, or what are you doing there?
We get the van, and then we open up the van, get the seats out, and then sit right to the back of the van and watch them. So,
I didn't know if it would seem cool to me if I was going to go to one of these things. Which, since I got dogs, I don't go to these
probably
things.
Probably not.
I quit going to these things. But it would seem a cool thing to me to go get one of those plastic pools and set it in the back of a pickup truck. Fill the pool up, and off you go.
Yeah. You don't have kids.
I don't have kids. No, that's pretty clear.
The disaster that creates, yeah.
That would be a lot of fun. I think that'd be a good time. Let's tell you what is going on this weekend here on Friday, June 28th, the Seniors Resource Fair at the Depot in Flora, starting right now until noon. So get away from the TV and head up there to the Depot. It's got a number of resource booths available, and they'll explain their services to area seniors. Also, a senior grocery giveaway down at the Blue Point Church. That's down Blue Mound Road. That's going to be 11 o'clock this morning. It's their monthly giveaway. From 11 to 1, free groceries for anyone age 60 and over. Not a bad deal. Again, the church located on 1147 CR 1975 North, just off Blue Mound Road. You can't miss it. Over in Clay City, they've got a big weekend planned, a huge weekend. Today, 6/28/24 zip code day. You'll love it when they do that. It was last year in Sisney on 6/28/23. This moved up to Friday this year at Clay City. I don't know who 62825 is for next year. Where's the party going to be next year? Do you?
I'll tell you here in a second.
Yeah. Take a look at that. See if you can't tell us where 62825 is going to have the big party. That'll be a Saturday next year. So yeah, that'll be a good time. The Clay City celebrating their zip code day from 4 to 9. Free games, a bouncy house, as well as a petting zoo, water slide, dunk tank vendors, and food trucks, and plenty more. Local talent's going to perform at 6 p.m., and Fortress will sing at 7 at the Community Baptist Church. Also, Cody Galloway will be performing as well at 7 o'clock. Going to be a raffle and special zip code day quilt and cornhole boards of tickets available at the pit stop there in Clay City. Did you come up?
Population 509 in North City, Illinois.
Where is North City?
Just north of Christopher. So
Okay.
down there.
I did not know that was an incorporated city.
It says 509, that's their zip code, so 509 for the population.
Wow. I would have thought that would have been.
Maybe it was a previous zip code, they didn't have it anymore, but that is the zip code assigned to that.
Well, there you go. Party next year in Christopher, or near Christopher. Big Top Trivia up in Mason on Friday night. Mason Christian Church hosting Big Top Trivia. I don't know if it's about circuses. I don't know what it is. That's the name of the company that puts it on. It's $10 a person for teams of 6 to 8 people. Get your team together and text 217-663-7546 to register and reserve your table. Doors open at 5:30. If you want to arrive early, decorate your table. That's cool too. Nachos, chili cheese dogs, as well as popcorn and drinks will be available for purchase. You're welcome to bring your own snacks, but no alcohol allowed. No alcohol allowed at the Mason Christian Church. Proceeds from Big Top Trivia will benefit their community carnival, and that's going to be in September, so that'll be a lot of fun. What's going on later this weekend? On Saturday, June 29th, the St. Stephen Catholic Church in Flora. They are hosting baby back rib sale just in time for your 4th of July celebration. Get the baby back ribs, stick them in the freezer or the fridge, and then you can heat them back up in time for your 4th of July. The ribs are $30 a rack. Is that's a pretty legitimate price? You're a big rib guy. $30 a rack's solid, isn't it?
Yes, if it's a donation. I mean, it's a fundraiser, so yeah. I mean,
it's a fundraiser for the Catholic Church.
Yeah, as long as they're good big racks of spare ribs or something like that.
Baby backs.
Baby backs are a little smaller, but they're meatier.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it depends on the taste, I guess, though, too, if it's worth $30. But it's worth $30.
Yeah, they better be good.
Yeah, there you go. Go help them out there. They'll do a wonderful job. Their pickup between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturday. Only 250 racks will be available. So to guarantee your order, you might want to pre-order and prepay by calling Ted. That's Ted Whitehead at 618-599-6719. Ted, his racks are good.
250 racks at $30 a pop. That's a good fundraiser.
Well, you can sit here and do the math if you.
I've done it.
Is it, what is it, how much is it?
7,500.
That's all
So
right.
that's overall. That, of course, they got, they got to pay for the ribs.
Got to pay for the ribs, but that's a pretty good
Yeah,
gross.
it's a good fundraiser.
That'll work. Also, if you did not pre-order, come by around noon. They might have some extra. Afternoon, all ribs will be available, first come, first serve. So there you go. Noble throwing their Freedom Festival on Saturday. The Noble Freedom Festival and Parade starts at 9 a.m. Saturday at the Noble Park. The festival will include children's activities as well as craft and flea market vendors, displays of cars, tractors, and lawnmowers, as well as free water melons and cotton candy. Free watermelon, that's not a bad deal. Parade steps off at 1 p.m. on Saturday. That is in Noble. Also, what else to find? On Saturday at the Clay City Days, the Clay City Zip Code Day, they're extending it to the second day. The big scavenger hunt. That's going to be at Mills Park there in Clay City. It is at 10 a.m. on Saturday, $12 per team, and each team will have 4 members. They can sign up at Zip Code Day on Friday as well, and or Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. The winning team gets $200. Hey, that's not a bad. That would wonder what they're going to be looking for. Scavenge just different Clay City things.
I guess. Do they hide things, or they just stuff in plain sight?
I don't know.
They give you like a clue, and you have to figure out what the clue is.
I don't know. I've been involved in a few scavenger hunts that were not particularly
Scavengery?
well, that were somewhat frowned upon by the local constabulary. I'm certain that they've got the police involved, and everybody knows that people aren't going to go around stealing stuff. Food distribution at BG Distributors, that's up in Louisville on Saturday. The Hoosier Prairie Baptist Church, in conjunction with the Bethel Christian Church, will be conducting a free food distribution on Saturday. Food boxes will be available from 9 to 10 in front of the BG Distributors. Items included are meat, dairy, bread, and other grocery items. Food boxes are going to be prepared for anyone. There is no income requirement, age restriction, or forms to fill out. They're asking folks to line up on Main Street there in Louisville and pull up. They'll place the food in your car. Also over in Salem, we talk about this about once a month. They do an outstanding job at the Grace United Methodist Church. This is their monthly diaper giveaway day on Saturday, 10 a.m. till noon. Diaper giveaway at the Grace United Methodist Church. Call the church if you have any questions, 548-2810. They're going to have size 1 to 7 diapers, size 2T to 6T in toddlers, along with baby wipes. The church address, 116 East Schwartz Street in Salem. Tom Petty night on Saturday night at the Effingham Performance Center. I don't believe he's going to be there, but Greg Klima and his band, The Great Wide Open, will take the stage in support of Fear Nothing. Fear Nothing is a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing support to cancer patients and their families, and a wonderful thing to do. This money raised goes directly to the families in Effingham as well as to surrounding counties. Special guests include Sophie and the Saints, so it's Greg Klima and Into the Great Wide Open, as well as Sophie and the Saints. $25 a ticket. You can't go wrong. What else going on this weekend, ladies and gentlemen? Not a ton of good national holidays. June 28th is National Paul Bunyan Day. This is when folks were, this is the only one I could come up with for the 28th.
It's not even real.
That is not even real. There are, I've got 2 pictures of 2 different statues here. Well, shoot, I didn't put the second one on there. 2 different statues here for Paul Bunyan, and goodness only knows how many statues of Paul Bunyan there are throughout Minnesota.
It's a horrible day.
It's a horrible
We
day.
need to put something on this day. Write this down. We need something
June
delicious on this
28th
day.
needs something. First appearing in print in 1906 in a story published by the Northern Michigan journalist James McGillivray. Bunyan's character originated in folk tales circulating among lumberjacks in the northeastern United States. One account states that the tales began in 1837 during the Pompano Rebellion. I don't remember that one. So yeah, there you've got how many towns? A lot of towns have Paul Bunyan festivals. You can go to the one in Oscoda, Michigan, or that's in September. Also, St. Marie's, Idaho has the Paul Bunyan Logging Show in September. You're really fired up for this.
No.
Also, the Paul Bunyan Fest takes place in Eagle River, Wisconsin in June. And I'm not even mentioning all the Minnesota ones.
I mean, great. I don't know why there's festivals for. Okay.
I don't understand it. It's Happy Paul Bunyan.
Yeah, I guess so.
There you
Yeah,
go.
happy Paul Bunyan.
What else is going on? This is, I didn't fix the doggone thing. Well, I got that one right.
Oh, I like that.
June is National Soul Food Month. National Soul Food Month hits every June, and that is that's some good looking. You got the greens. Is that sweet potatoes?
I think they're sweet potatoes or yams.
Yams, the baked beans, the collard greens, corn.
It'd be black-eyed peas and.
You think that's black-eyed peas?
Is that corn? Is that cream corn? Kinda looks like
I guess
it, but
that'd be soul. Not only is
I
it
think it's
soul
hominy.
food, I put the wrong one in there too. Doggone it!
Sweet tea, fried chicken.
I'm just gonna kick myself. I tell you, sometimes you just can't be right.
You could have left the Paul Bunyan picture out, all right?
It's also National Country Cooking Month. There was nothing.
So country cooking and southern cooking?
Southern Soul Food Cooking Month as well as Country Cooking Month.
Okay.
And this is also the last week of June is National Lightning Safety Awareness Week.
All right. We could light. I had lightning there at my house this week.
Oh, did you kill a tree?
No.
Well, you don't have any trees.
Oh, I got trees.
Were they in the back?
Got two in the front and the ones in the back. One in
You
the side.
realize you have room for more.
The wife and I have actually talked about that. After I drove by your place and saw your new trees, we actually had that discussion.
Well, I'm glad to hear that your wife and you are still talking.
Yeah. Today.
Today, yeah. This is a Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We're doing the Big Old Take the Points edition, and we'll be back with all kinds of different stuff. Talk soccer first?
Sure. You know soccer.
I do know soccer. We'll be back after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Apparently, I've just been notified that I have a meeting that I have to go to on Sunday. We're supposed to go to on Sunday.
We got nothing.
Would you go to a meeting on Sunday?
Is it for work?
No!
Is it for?
Class of 1984 reunion.
Yeah, no. No, that's easy.
Well, you're not the class of 1984 anyway.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, what's the class of 1995 reunion? 1996 reunion. Would you go to that?
No, I still wouldn't go to that. And I wouldn't even be on the email list or whatever. So.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for joining today. Lucas Vaughan is here. We're going to talk a little bit of sports. Have you been, Lucas, have you been watching the Euros?
No.
Have you been watching the Copa America?
That's a tournament?
That's the other tournament.
No, then.
The Euro's a lot of fun.
Well, they like it in Europe.
A lot of people like it here.
Okay.
I really don't. Maybe I am out there alone in the wilderness, a lone voice.
I'm sure there's other Ted Kaczynskis out there watching soccer night and wake up in the middle of
I'm up like
3
50
o'clock in the morning
I'm
watching
up like
soccer.
$50.
Yeah, watching Albania play Turkey or
Albania,
something.
Turkey beat Albania. But it's actually kind of interesting to see the new names of countries because Turkey is now Turkey.
I saw that. I thought somebody misspelled it. And I was like, "What is
that
this?"
It is now Turkey.
And there's a little tilde or something on one of those.
The Chechenian Republic is now Czechia.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're just cleaning some things up for us, all right?
I guess
America's going to misspell it anyway. It don't matter. Mispronounce it. It doesn't matter.
They went from 2 words to 1.
Made it easier, all right?
Turkey, I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, turkey's turkey. But.
Turkey's been Turkey for 125 years since the Ottoman Empire disintegrated. So,
Well,
yeah,
I thought somebody mistyped it.
No, they've changed the name. I don't know. How do you change the name without like a change in government?
Maybe they did that as an internal change order, all right? They just cleaned that up a little bit.
Could be.
Yeah.
It's a fun way to keep track of names of countries for you geology fans, and for that matter,
Geography.
Whatever, geography fans. Well, for that matter,
You might like rocks. I
how
don't
much
know.
of Turkey is in Europe?
I'd say
Or Georgia, for that matter. Georgia is Asian, right?
Yeah. No, yeah. I guess I don't know where the line exactly is through there.
Well, the line is the
mountains?
Bosphorus River that goes through Istanbul.
Okay.
So part of Turkey would be considered in Asia, and part of Turkey would be in Europe, I guess. It doesn't. But it's been a lot of fun. They've already gone through the part where the pool play has been reduced to the top 16 teams. Here's what I've got: 3 different views of this. Tell me which one you like. You like that one? You like that one? Or do you like that one?
That's probably the easiest, but man, is by far the less colorful. But that's the easiest to read, though.
Well, they're using the old version of Turkey too, so I'm not sure I appreciate that.
This is the American version.
This is the Americanized. That's exactly right. But let's go to so we have to look at flags and stuff.
I ain't gonna lie. What they had 32 teams.
There were started out 24 teams. They knocked
so
out
24.
8.
Okay.
There
So
were-
they only knocked 8 of them out.
There were 6 groups of 4 teams each. They could get away with 32 teams because it was a high level of play all the way through. There weren't too many schlubs going along. I mean,
Could you get another, if you took these 16 teams, could you name another 16 European nations?
Certainly.
I'm pretty bright. I don't use words like geology, but I would still have a difficulty naming 16 more
Well, I could
European
name
countries.
8 more anyway because I watched the tournament and I
8,
know
sure.
the other 8 teams.
Okay.
But so if all I have to do is pick 8 more that weren't in the tournament, and you see now this
Okay, so why weren't they in the tournament then?
well, you had to qualify.
Okay, so there was a qualifier to get to the 24.
There's
to get down to
qualified to get
16.
to the 24.
Okay, all right.
To get to the 24. And when you look at it, these are basically the top teams in the
I'd say it's going to be the who's who of.
It's the who's who. Where's that? There you go. Because what you have before the tournament started, England and France
Yeah.
were considered the favorites,
Right.
and England is now considered the favorite not overwhelmingly, but well considered the favorite. That's where we stand right now after having played. But the interesting thing about it, Lucas, is England is considered the favorite, and they've played terribly.
They played well enough to advance, and I think that's all they were trying to do, right?
They played well enough to advance to their spot.
Right.
The other teams that they expected to have to play on their half of the bracket either got second place and fell into the other side, or lost out and didn't make it. That's why that's the reason England is favored, is because they think that there's got a cakewalk to the finals, even though they have Italy in their bracket
in the quarterfinals.
the quarterfinals if they make it there, and Italy has to beat a pretty good Switzerland team. Then you have, if you look above that, I picked my champ to come. Well, my champ out of this side to come. Actually, I think I did pick my champ out of there, didn't I? Who did I pick?
I have to go back and look at your text.
I have the Turkish playing the Germans. Yeah, I've got German.
Turkey
over Germany. Germany's the home team.
Oh, okay. So, Germany over Turkey.
Yeah, Germany over Turkey. And the reason I picked Turkey is they are playing extremely well right now. The Netherlands are a little bit banged up. They'll beat the Romanians, but that right side, folks, should end up Netherlands versus England. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be Turkey versus England or Switzerland. I just think England is playing poorly. And they do play good defense.
But you got to be able to score.
You got to be able to score, and England has not done that much. On the other side, it's loaded. You've got Spain, who is playing beautifully. Germany's at home; they're playing terrifically well. Portugal was cruising until their last game, and they've got a few problems.
They probably just overlooked Albania. It was Albania, right?
Albania wasn't the last one, was it? Wasn't it Georgia or somebody that beat them?
Yeah, maybe it was Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia beat them in the last game. They were overlooking them, and they were basically thought that Georgia would let them score anytime. And then you got France and Belgium. Belgium is a solid team. They're playing a tough France team, though. But France is a little banged up, too. Their best player he's wearing the nose things. He broke his nose early in the tournament. Looking at the odds, did you look at the odds before you made your picks?
Yes, I did actually.
So what are your picks here, Lucas?
I'm going to take Spain. I read, and again, I didn't.
So you
watch
did
it.
do some cheating. You did do some checking, and
Oh yeah, I read, and they said Spain so far this tournament has played as well, if not better, than anybody.
they have played very well.
And listen, it's Spain. They're traditionally great at soccer. There's no hiding that. So I went with Spain on that side.
The only reason I went with Germany over Spain is because Germany's at home.
Yeah.
And
that's a quarterfinal game too. That's even get to the semifinal.
Yeah, they aren't even in the semis
Yeah.
at that point. Yeah, the Spain apparently came out of the pool of death right into the bracket of death is what they're calling it. Who do you have Spain beating?
Who did I have beat? I had them beat Italy, didn't I? I believe
Jack,
so.
you've got your thing.
I don't know. You would think off the top of my brain I could remember something I texted you just a few hours ago. Yeah, I have Spain beating Italy.
Who do Weeze and Jamie?
They went pretty chalky all the way across the board.
Oh, they went the same team.
Yeah,
didn't
they did. They both went with England to beat Spain.
See, now that makes no sense at all. I would have thought. I thought Weeze was smarter than that.
Well, if there's one guy in this show that actually might follow soccer, besides you, obviously.
Besides me.
It's actually Weeze.
I got to tell you, I have watched more soccer in the past 2 weeks than I've probably watched since the World Cup last year. I enjoy the heck out of it. I'm having fun. You know what's really cool? Take a nap while you're watching soccer.
That said, then you're not watching soccer, you're napping.
Yeah.
So you had great naps while soccer on.
Yes, I have great naps while watching soccer. But when you hear the crowd roar, you can look up with one eye and think, oh, okay, was that a score? It's a lot of fun.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Bruce. That ain't watching soccer.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me tell you one other thing then.
All right.
The coolest part about soccer is they'll play.
So far, I like it.
They'll play 80 minutes. 80 or so minutes.
Plus.
No. It's 80 minutes. Then everybody gets tired for the last 10 minutes.
And then it's a free for all.
They're just going crazy. So if you sit there and watch the first 80 minutes or so, by the time the last 10 or 15 minutes of the game, you're just dying for something to happen.
When you watch soccer for 80 minutes, so you get a good 80-minute nap in, you can get up and watch 10 minutes of soccer. Make you bowl of cereal. I mean, honestly, Bruce, that's the life.
With TiVo, if you make a bowl of cereal, you come back and you see there's a score, you back it up real easy and see what happened.
Yeah. So this is what we've got now. This is Bruce's definition of being a soccer fan is taking 80-minute naps and watching 10 minutes of soccer and eating cereal. I mean, that's
all right. Still, I think Germany's going to win. You think?
I think Spain's going to take it.
You think Spain's going to win, and Weeze and Jamie think England's going to win. Next week, if we have a show, we'll talk about the Copa.
So when is this tournament start?
That tournament's it's already down to the Sweet 16.
I know, but when is this Sweet 16 actually start?
Saturday.
Okay, so it starts this weekend.
There'll be 2 games Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
So will they just keep running them all? I mean, will there be a break between?
There'll be 2 games Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then there'll be a day off. And then the quarterfinals start 2 games on Thursday, 2 games Friday, and then they play Sunday or Saturday or Sunday.
So within 2-week time frame, you should be able to get through that whole 16.
From now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
okay.
Over. Yeah, it'll be over well before 2 weeks.
All right.
Yeah. So they count on it. It's fun. We'll be back after just the award, and we might talk about something that y'all are interested in. Back in a sec.
Hi, my name is Landon Carter, and I'm a financial consultant at Benjamin F. Edwards in Florida. Whether you're planning to send a loved one to school, preparing for retirement, or passing your wealth to the next generation, we have the knowledge and perspective to implement financial strategies that will help you move smoothly through life's transitions. Here at Edwards, our clients know that we are fully invested in their financial future. To find out more, Cole Duke and I invite you to give us a call at 618-508-8050. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mud hole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Lucas Vaughan is here. We're having a good time talking about soccer. We're going to talk about soccer for the next 40 minutes.
Sounds good.
No, we're done talking soccer. I'm glad if you're still watching. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Have you watched much baseball? We're halfway through the season, just about.
And the Cardinals are above 500, so that's a bonus.
Can we know our teams basically now what they're going to be? Or
I think so. Now, that being said, I think the standings are still close. They know what they are, but they're trying to figure out whether they've got enough to stay or get to the playoffs.
Can anybody in some of these? Let's look at some of the divisions here. Can anybody come back to catch? I did not realize until today that Cleveland was over 650.
Mm-hmm.
That is a heck of a year the Guardians have going. And can anybody else in that AL Central catch them? They've walked away from the Royals, and the Royals are 6 games above 500.
Yeah, probably not. The Guardians are just playing such good baseball right now. They'd have to have a heck of a slump to lose that.
Look at that, 26-9 at home. That is fantastic. That's better than 5 out of every 7 games. And then you look at you look down there at the bottom. You've got the Mariners trying to hold off the Astros. The Astros have finally reached 500.
Won 7 in a row.
Is there a chance that they're 8-2 in their last 10? Is there a chance that the Mariners can hold off the Astros 4.5 games with 80 games to play?
I think they can hold them off, but the Astros, they're going to keep playing well. They're an experienced team. They've been there before. They've got good talent all the way around. So I expect the Astros and Seattle both actually to make the playoffs.
The other 2 American League teams going at over a 600 clip. Up there at the top, the Orioles have had a wild week, just not a good week at all, and they still picked up a couple of games on the Yankees from last week, as the Yankees have lost their last 3, got swept, and
still 22 games over 500.
Still, that's right. They've gone 2-8.
Yeah.
But the last week, I guess they were the percentage up there was about 670 for both of them, and now they're kind of coming back to the pack. Can the Red Sox stay over 500 and get into the playoffs?
Over 500, I think they stay there, but man, they're going to have to fight to get in the playoffs.
Red Sox don't have all that much pitching. You got Tanner Houck. And that's the fascinating thing, ladies and gentlemen. When you take a look at the Cy Youngs, and we'll get to the National League here in just a second. But when you get to looking at the Cy Youngs, you realize there is no real stud pitching out there
spread out
like we're used to. Here's what the American League Cy Young looks like, and take a look at the top 6. You've got
Jack Flaherty. Wow.
You've got Jack Flaherty, who plays for Detroit, along with Tarek Skubal, who plays for Detroit. And what did we say? Detroit is 6 games under 500. So you've got that. You've got Garrett Crochet pitching he's 11-1. You know who he's pitching for?
He's a White Sox, ain't he?
He's a White Sox, and they're just terrible. And you got Corbin Burns, who's for Baltimore. He's doing a good job for Baltimore, and it's there are no gigantic names like we've kind of grown used to seeing.
I was about to say, that's not a who's list of pitchers for darn
I
sure.
mean, you look at 100-1 for Garrett Cole.
Yeah.
For crying out loud. Or Marcus Stroman. He's, former Cub, but he's in the American League now. And Framber Valdez, you were talking about the Astros coming back. They need Framber Valdez to be doing better than 75-1. Luis Gil was, Gil, I think they call him. He's the Yankees.
He's rookie, right?
He's the Yankees rookie, but he was the top pick to win this just a few weeks ago, and he's on kind of a bad run right now too. So I don't know. That just is it's an entire, if you don't know, I mean, if you haven't been watching baseball really closely, you don't know who more than half these people are.
I was about to say, you're going to know Corbin Burns. Didn't he win the Cy Young in the National League?
Yes.
And you'll
know Garrett Cole.
You'll probably know Jack Flaherty's name in there.
Might know Grayson Rodriguez since he pitches for Baltimore. He's supposed to be their stud. Pablo Lopez used to pitch for Florida. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a who's who list of names for sure.
And then you move to the National League, where you see the Phillies keep rolling along. Boy, I tell you,
63.
Phillies keep rolling along. The Dodgers go 8-2 in their last 10. They're rolling along, and I didn't bring the MVP stuff, but Shohei Ohtani is now minus 150 to win the MVP.
Oh wow! Yeah,
He's got 25 home runs. He's going to win the Triple Crown in the National League. He is having just an incredible.
See what happens when you don't have to pitch every fifth day?
I guess. I
just
feel the
focus on
Dodgers.
hitting.
What do you ever let him pitch again? I mean, that's how he got hurt.
You think he got money on himself? A good number early in the year, or that's still too soon?
No,
not at all.
I think
Not
that's quite the legitimate.
He must not have bet on himself because man, he lost all the
he
time.
bet on himself. He certainly bet on himself. But yeah, he didn't bet on. He's not betting on himself for the Cy Young. Let's put it that way. Look at the Cy Young. You've got the Braves, Chris Sale, and Max Fried. In the top 10 there, the top 5. You've got the Dodgers, Tyler Glasnow, Phillies, Ranger, Roundher Suarez, and Zach Wheeler, both Phillies. So this one kind of makes more sense.
Paul Skeens 50-1.
Paul Skeens 50-1, who at the start of the year probably wouldn't have been on here, and he's got a chance.
Oh, he's good. He's really good.
Sonny Gray at 20-1 for the Cardinals. You've got that's the weird part though, Lucas. You got 2 rookies, Imanaga and Paul Skeens, both within shouting distance with 3 months to go, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, if they stay healthy.
Where's Dylan Cease pitching right now?
He got signed by the Padres.
Okay.
He's a
I
Padre.
didn't realize that's where he was.
Yeah. And then Hunter Green is a Cincinnati Red. I guess that's why he's 100-1. But it's a little different in the National League. But when you look at the National League standings, it's kind of understandable. Cardinals, they are 6 games back, trying to hang with the Brewers. They went 7-3, but the Pirates are very close to 500 now too. Pirates are hanging in there. Have you watched the Cubs lately?
I have not. I know they are a disaster currently, though.
They are. Well, now we're shooting this Thursday afternoon while they're playing out in San Francisco. The Giants just got swept. Giants just got swept over the weekend by the Cardinals. The 3 games with the Rickwood and then Saturday and Sunday. They went with home with their tail between their legs. And here come the Cubs. Giants are feeling a lot better.
They took out some aggression.
The Giants have won 3 in a row against the Cubs. They've got a shot to get back to 500 here in the next few days as well. Thank you very much, say the Giants. The bad deal for the Cardinal fans is that the Cubs are spending the weekend in Milwaukee. And the way the Cubs are playing right now, Milwaukee, and the way Milwaukee's playing right now, it's going to be a tough weekend for Chicago. So they got the Reds coming into St. Louis. There's if you had to, you've got the top 6 teams over 500 right now would make the wild card. Which of those 6 do you think don't make the playoffs? Padres, Cardinals, Braves. Think the Mets come up and catch the Cardinals or Padres?
Or
the Pirates?
I'm not a Padre guy. That being said, they've got the talent and they've got a pretty solid pitching staff. So unfortunately, I think the Cardinals are the weak link in those top six.
I got to tell you, I think the Cardinals are the weak link of those top
So
six.
I don't like.
And
I hate saying that,
but the thing is, the way the Cardinals are playing right now, you need Arenado
to do
and
something.
get Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt's finally waking up a little bit. But you need Nolan Arenado to start waking up a little bit, or the Cardinals will just go down with their third baseman. He's only 33 years old.
Well, you know what? He's still got value. Put Brendan Donovan over at third. Put Arenado on the box. Get something for him, and maybe the Pirates want him. We'll take Skeens. Please. Oh man, I could watch that kid bitch every fifth day for the Cardinals.
Well, you think, wouldn't Paul Skeens be pretty? If you haven't seen Paul Skeens, ladies, now you're his height probably, right?
That probably.
Yeah, he's like 6'6".
Yeah.
So have you ever considered? You're right there.
Of the mustache?
All you gotta do is shave a bit off and have the Paul Skeens porn stash.
I truly wish I could grow my mustache like that, but it doesn't look like that. It's not the prettiest mustache of all time.
Well, Paul Skeens is 40-1 to win, or 50-1 to win the Cy.
Is that what it is?
It was.
Oh yeah, it's 50. Yeah, well, that's right.
Yeah,
what is he winning? I wonder what he is winning the Rookie of the Year though.
I think he's picked. Imanaga was the favorite, and I think Skeens is second favorite. I was surprised that I showed the Rookie of the Year last week, and I was surprised that Mason Wynn was like 20 or 30-1. I thought
he's having a heck of a year.
I thought Mason Wynn would be 10-1 anyway.
He would definitely. I think he should be up there. I mean, batting almost 300, playing great defense.
Hey, they were talking to who would be the MVP of the Cardinals right now. It's Mason Wynn.
Yeah, I couldn't argue
Sonny
that.
Gray's pitched well,
Yeah.
but Mason Wynn would be the MVP.
I couldn't argue that.
Yeah, he'd have to be. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, talk a little bit of how about the NFL?
How about it?
How about NFL? Back right after this. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
We have new numbers. Paul Skeens to win Rookie of the Year on it's at DraftKings.
Yeah.
Is what?
Minus 240. So
and Mason Wynn
30-1.
30-1. Unbelievable. It's like nobody pays attention to St. Louis. I guess when your first third of the year stinks so bad, you just don't.
If the Cardinals make a run at this and they put up good numbers, they make the playoffs and whatever else. Man, that 30-1 for Mason Wynn's a number that could.
That could turn around, especially if the Pirates start putting pitch limitations on.
Start shutting them down a little bit.
Yeah, because who knows what. If the Pirates stay in the race, though, they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
So who knows? Welcome back, folks. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I was talking about how this is Country Cooking Month. I just thought I would share that. That is certainly country cooking.
Country fried steak.
Country fried steak. The only thing that's missing is the corn.
Yeah.
You need to have a little corn to go with the
mashed potatoes and white gravy. Looks good.
Yeah, that does look good. Also, we're not going to talk a ton about it, but last night was the first round of the NBA draft. And there is last night's first round. Did anything up there surprise you, Lucas? I got to tell you, I was so glad to see Terrence Shannon get drafted in the first round.
Yep. What was it, 26, 27?
Yeah.
Honestly, the top 6 picks, I only truly know 2 of those guys.
Watch Castle play for UConn.
Yep, and then Reed Shepherd for Kentucky.
Reed Shepherd for Kentucky.
But I don't know the Sar, the Rishacker, that Ron Hall in the second, Teasel. I don't even know how to pronounce
Holland
that
played
one.
what in the
G League?
In the G League.
Yeah.
None of the rest of them played college basketball until you get to Klingon and Dillingham.
Yeah, Kentucky and UConn again. So that's pretty interesting. But out of the top 8 picks, it was 2 Kentucky, 2 UConns, and then the other guys were foreign or non-college players.
Zach Edey gets picked 9th. I was surprised by that.
Yeah, that was a big jump.
I'd heard it mid first round forever, but he is going to be a beast for the Grizzlies.
I agree.
He'll be very good.
I think he'll fit well with John Morant.
I was surprised to see Khalil Ware go 15 out of Indiana.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I don't either. I don't understand.
He's 7 feet tall.
Right.
I just don't see it. Yeah. He is athletic. He's 7 feet tall.
I know what surprised me is that Dalton next dropped all the way to 17.
Dalton Connect to the Lakers is a thing of beauty.
And then he is good. He can shoot. He reminds me a little bit. Remember when Luke Walton came out?
Yeah.
And he could shoot. He could play. Dalton Connect's that way too.
Well, what's the kid's name? Austin Reeves. He's a perfect complement to Austin Reeves out there in L.A. I mean, those guys are going to be just throwing the ball across to each other.
Him, Bronny, and LeBron playing together is going to be really nice.
I can't think of any other ones that just jump out at me. Now that leads to your question: are the Lakers going to take LeBron Jr.
If he's there at 55, are you telling me LeBron's not going to say?
LeBron got his coach.
Excuse me.
Hey, Rob Pelinka.
You know he's there, right?
My son, who can't play a lick.
No.
I can't believe
my guess is, yes, he will get his way.
I think you're probably right. I got a chance to look at some of the NFL betting lines. I thought I'd take a look at one division in particular, and then next week maybe another.
The best division in football.
Best division in football. Here is I thought we'd take a look at some of the numbers for the Bears. The Bears markets and this was earlier today.
Wow, plus money in the under.
Over-under is 8.5, and it is being pushed hard to the over. What does the Bears fan think about that?
17 games. So, that helps.
Over 500.
Yeah, it's over 500. Don't get me wrong, I would love to be over
with
500.
A brand new quarterback.
But if I had to put my own money down, it would be that plus 133. That's a lot of improvement by a rookie starting quarterback, starting all over.
Make the playoffs, that's pretty close to even money. Yes and no there. I mean, you're looking at that's got the juice right on it. Well, I don't know about that, man. That's make the playoffs a minus 104. That's pretty high.
Yeah, it is.
that's pretty expensive. But they're getting pushed to the over. How about we'll go alphabetically here? And by the way, I was also kind of interested in the division finishing position there too. Here are the Detroit Lions markets. Their game over and under is set at 10.5. They made it to the NFC Championship game last year. Of course, the playoff games don't count in this, but and it's not being pushed that hard to 11, is it?
That's sticking right there where it's it looks like to make the playoffs is a minus 240.
And to win the division you're getting plus money. I was kind of surprised by that. I figured that the Lions would be even anyway to win the division. I'm really kind of surprised they're plus money.
I'd have to say, let's see, with Green Bay be next on this list? Yeah, they will be. Green Bay must be a pretty high regular games won total too.
Well, now what do you thought about the over under there? I mean, would you? I mean, that's pretty close to even money as well.
That'd be 11-6.
To get over.
I'd probably have to take that over.
11-6. Well,
wins.
you're gonna need everybody to stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna need everybody to stay healthy. I'm thinking. All right, here are the Packers.
9.5.
Packers number is 9.5. What was the Lions? 10.5.
10.5.
Packers made the playoffs last season, and that's getting weighted hard to the over there. Not quite as hard as the Bears over, but they're getting picked pretty hard to go 10 wins. Boy, everybody's in love with Jordan Love.
Yeah, they are. He played well last year. I can't say that he didn't. I wish I could say he didn't, but he did play well, and he looked like a legitimate quarterback.
First and second. What was the first and second here for the Lions? Plus 140 to win, and the Packers plus 190 to win. I like that plus. I would feel pretty good about going the Lions first and the Packers second, and just like parlaying that. You know,
if they let you do that,
they probably don't let you do that. Yeah,
some of these books offer where you can pick them. They'll give you the odds on picking Detroit, Green Bay, Chicago, Minnesota, if that's the way you want to pick them.
Pick the order?
Yeah, you can pick the order of the division. So I'd be willing to bet that somewhere in there there's a special for that.
There probably is. That's okay. I saw you out there at 9.5. Where do you think the Vikings are going to sit?
It'd have been probably 7.5.
No quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I bet
2 quarterbacks.
I guess they do have 2
6.5.
6.5, but getting pushed to the over. And to make the playoffs, pretty hard. No, and they are. Look at that. They are. They're better than even odds to finish fourth.
The distinct favorite to finish fourth.
Distinct. That's the only number on the whole 4 pages that's been a minus number. What are they going to do at quarterback? Can they go with? How long are they going to go Sam Darnold? I mean.
They say that J.J. McCarthy's played well. I mean, in the preseason, but do you hand it over to that kid? I don't know.
J.J. McCarthy. See, now I have this problem with J.J. McCarthy. Now, granted, he's a national championship winning quarterback. God bless him. He went multiple games handing the ball off every time. At Penn State, he handed it off every time in the second half. Never had to beat anybody with his arm. Even in the national championship game, he really didn't have to win with his arm much, did he?
No, he didn't. And
maybe in the Alabama game, but a little bit. But
I think this whole Brock Purdy thing has kind of flipped the script on what they think quarterbacks have to do. You know, they can be game managers, get first downs, keep moving the chains. I don't know.
You gotta,
but are you going to win championships like that? I mean,
at what point?
49ers haven't. I mean, they've been favorites both years, and I
am just astonished that the Vikings are trying to tell their fans, buy season tickets, watch Sam Darnold.
That would be tough. Is it Sam Darnold?
Is it Sam Darnold up there? He's the other guy, right?
Or was it who came from? He came from Denver, right? Wasn't that where? Man, I was thinking it was. I wasn't thinking Sam
Oh,
Darnold.
I'm having a blank then.
Minnesota.
Hurry, you got like
QBs.
15 seconds.
Yeah, you're right. It's
It's
Sam
Sam
Darnold.
Darnold.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought it was.
And Jaron Hall. Don't forget about Jaron Hall. He looked great last year in his time. I won money every time I saw his name. He was
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah, I saw him as a starting quarterback, and I won money against him every time.
I got to tell you, I think 6.5 wins for the Vikings is tough. I
Yeah.
think that is. I'd be hard pressed to. I'd be hard pressed.
I'd have to take. Well, shoot, look at that. The under's positive money for plus money too.
Yeah.
So I'd have to hit that plus money on
Yeah,
them.
I just have a real problem.
And bet fourth in the division at minus 143. I'd have to hit that one too.
Folks, that's the NFC Central. Lucas, thanks very much
Yes,
for
sir.
being here. Appreciate you coming up.
Go soccer.
Go Germany.
Go Germany. Fine. Go Germany.
You're for go Italy?
Then go Spain.
Go Spain.
They both have delicious beverages.
They do both have delicious beverages. See y'all next time.